Hi YouTube, this is Slain Empire. I'm going to be showing you my video game book and strategy guide collection. Some of these I don't even have the games for yet, but I picked them up for so cheap it would be stupid to pass them up, and I'll just get the games later on. I'm not going to go into detail with a lot of these because there's quite a bit to go through, so I'm just going to get started. First little thing is insert from Electronic Gaming Monthly, a little strategy guide for X-Men Children of the Atom, which is one of my favorite fighting games on the Sega Saturn. It shows just a lot of the moves, stuff like that. Really cool. This is GamePro Fighter's Guide. Covers Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat 3, Virtua Fighter 2, Tekken 2, and The King of Fighters 95. Secret Codes 2001. This is like PS2, N64, PlayStation, Dreamcast codes. Action Replay code book. They had the Action Replay was this thing where you could put codes in for PS2, Dreamcast. It had like a card and a memory card looking thing and a disc, and you loaded it in before you loaded your games. And there's a lot of really cool stuff in here, but I haven't used it in years. N64 Pocket Power Guide. Armorines. The Nintendo Power Guide for Majora's Mask. Star Fox 64. Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Kazooie. Super Smash Brothers. Super Mario Kart Unauthorized. Donkey Kong 64. This next stack. Start off with Super NES Nintendo Player's Guide. There's tons of games covered in this, and it's really cool. I'll just read off some of the more notable ones. Super Mario World, Super Castlevania 4, Final Fight, Gradius 3, Super R-Type. You know, there's a lot of really cool ones. A Link to the Past, Final Fantasy 2, and there's all kinds of maps, and it's really neat. Animal Crossing City Folk. Mega Man X7. Crash Bandicoot Wrath of the Cortex. Primus PlayStation RPG Secrets. It covers Final Fantasy VII, Wild Arms, Suikoden, Beyond the Beyond, and Vandal Hearts. Complete walkthroughs for all 5 of those. Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Breath of Fire 3. Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter. Kingdom Hearts. The Last Remnant. Dragon Quest VIII. And the last batch, what the hell am I saying? The last stack is all Final Fantasy strategy guides. Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, my personal favorite game of all time, probably, Final Fantasy IX. And this just happens to be one of the worst strategy guides. It had this thing enhanced by PlayOnline.com, where it would give you the information on a lot of the stuff, and to find out more or how to do certain things, you would have to go onto this website and figure it out. And from there, and that site no longer has the information on there, so it's an incomplete strategy guide. I wish they would release a new one that's full. Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X-2, Final Fantasy 12, and one that I just got for my girlfriend for her birthday, and this is probably the coolest strategy guide that I've seen. The Final Fantasy 13 limited edition. I think there was 2,000 of these made. It's hardcover, printed on like high quality art paper, and this is seriously probably the most in-depth strategy guide I've seen. I mean, it goes over all the special weapons, how to do everything in this game. It's really cool. And there's a lot of stuff you wouldn't even know without having a guide like this. I'm sure a lot of the youngsters out there are thinking, oh, I'll just go online and see how to do it. Well, us older gamers were from a time when either the internet wasn't there, it didn't exist yet in its modern form. I mean, the military had it and everything. Or it just wasn't in a lot of homes, so that's what we had to go with. And I know a lot of us fell in love with the strategy guides like that. We love having the artwork, something, and having a hard copy. You know, what if your computer dies or something like that, you know, then you can't. And for the strategy guide, it's just always there. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video, guys, and I don't know when my next one's going to be. I have to come up with a few ideas. I'm not going to have a pickups one for a little bit, because I'm kind of broke at the moment. I know we've all been there, that's for sure. So take care, and we'll see you soon.